ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Shoestring Acres, where austerity and nature collide. Some of you have asked for a garden update. Well, literally just one person, one of my friends, asked for a garden update, which is a good idea because I'm always cooking. So I'll just show you what's been going on in the garden. Things are growing. Okay, without further ado and without me rambling on or going into long pauses, let's flip the camera. Okay, so let's start with the great stuff. Yep, there is some there is some basil there, or basil as I call it, that I planted just literally 30 seconds before this video. Isn't it doing well? Oh, look what a great gardener I am. Yeah, woo, go me. Okay, here. By the way, I'm in the pumpkin patch that I dug, remember? Okay, so this is how it looks now. Okay, I've got all the stuff planted in here, and we'll go round and see what's growing and what's not, what hates its life, what's going to die, you know. So down here, these were the potatoes here. Let's go closer in without stepping on anything. These things here, these were the potatoes. These were the non-triffid potatoes. So I had two sets of potatoes in here. One set I deliberately planted, and then the other I didn't. So these are growing quite well, okay? Here, excuse my Blair Witch, and let me get out of the shadow. I've got melons growing up. Woo, look. So I've got some melons. And, I got some of these beans. Okay, let me just go over to a model plant that's actually looking like it's a bean. Okay, look at that. This bean here comes from Baker Creek Seeds, and it's a 1,500-year-old bush bean. Okay, here they are, look. It says 1,500-year-old cave bean. So it was a bean that was found in a cave, 1,500 years old. Okay, these beans themselves are not 1,500 years old, but they are the ancestors, that the ancestor bean was. Ancestor bean. Okay, so moving down here, we've got, these are all sunflowers and Queensland blue squash, and they're all growing. I've planted them all around the border, but you can see, look how cheerful they are. They're all just like, yay, she got her act together, she planted us. This here is another Baker Creek seed sunflower. Okay, and sorry, trying to be careful with my filming, but they're all growing. I mean, they're all just, this is great. Oh, and look at this amazing species here. Look at this. This is called Dog Tennis Ballus, from the genus Dollar Tree. It's amazing. Look at that. I can't wait to chew that. Here, look at this guy here. Look how happy he is. He's grown melons, and he's just cut them in half, showing off the world. And seeing as it was the Queen's Jubilee, I decided to grow Jubilee watermelon. Actually, no, that was a massive coincidence. I'm not a royalty fan. But there you go. And I'm going to grow some too, and I'm going to take a picture. Look at these. I've got melons and squash growing everywhere. And remember the triffid potatoes that I found in my cupboard that, yeah, I mean, they're on a previous video, but for those of you who've just found my videos, I found these potatoes in my cupboard. It was crazy. They were just absolutely massive tendrils growing on them. Well, this is them now. Can you see? Look how well they're doing. They're actually what I thought was going to fail is actually doing better than the potatoes, which I planted earlier in down there. These ones are ginormous, and they just seem to be thriving. I wonder if maybe that's the thing to do. I wonder if it's the fertilizer that I planted them in. So for those of you who have chickens, these were you know, you buy the bedding from Tractor Supply. I just planted these potatoes, these really long potatoes, in chicken poop, and they've just thrived. So you know, don't put just, you know, you probably know this already, you know, I mean, let's face it, people probably know way more than me, which is highly probable, but I just was so worried. I just threw the potatoes on the ground. I didn't even put, you know, the tendrils up, and I just covered them with chicken poop and bedding and stuff that still had bits of feed in it, and they're growing, and they just love it. They're just so happy. So great. Let's see what happens though at the end of the year, when it's time. Well, not the end of the year, at harvest time. Okay, so we've got more squash down here. Really excited about this little Stonehenge rock formation thing here, because inside there I have some rosemary seeds that were, you know, quite a few years old, and I thought, what the heck, let's just put them in and see whether they grow. And I see signs of life again. All of the sunflowers are coming up. I'm so pleased with them. And over here, see this thing here, this was my marker. It's been shredded by something, but I have planted a row of chamomile, as you pronounce it here. So let's see what happens with that, but it seems to be coming up. So we'll just take a walk over to the other pumpkin, the other vegetable patch. So gardeners out there, how are things going with you? Are you doing well? Have you got your stuff in or not? How's the weather where you are? Pop in and say hi to me in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, flipping camera. Okay, so this part here is a bit of a mess, needs to be weeded. But you know, that's what happens. So we've got here, these are some more advanced sunflowers. They're doing really well. I got some random corn that I don't even remember planting coming up here. Right, let's have a look at these tomatoes. Tomatoes are doing well. Down here I actually have some tomatoes growing. Nice, you keep going. This here is some corn that is the Mountain Gem corn. It's kind of like a really nice looking corn, and I've got corn growing in here. I really need to get out in here and weed, but it's just not going to happen for a little while. This massive dugout thing here, I've got 2 rows of asparagus growing there. Here I have some more corn, kind of like a fancier corn. I literally have no idea what this is. I think it's some kind of sunflower. This is red curry squash here. And that's the squash that I'm growing that looks like that, guys. So that's coming up, which is great. I have some peas coming up, and these were from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, these peas. So that's good. They're coming up in various places. I got my rhubarb. My strawberry plant in here is doing okay. These are my grapevines. I'm going to grow some grapevine to the left. Anyway, I got 4 of them. 2 of them are doing really well. This one, and then there's one over here. Okay, that's kind of doing good, got leaves, but the other ones over there and there alas, they are just sticks at the moment. But okay, no judgment. I'm really excited about this. I've just seen something. Excuse me. Look at that. Onions are amazing. Okay, somebody told me, you know when you have like an onion in your fridge, and you've let it go because you're like me, and you've let it go. Well, it started growing, forming these things in the middle, and somebody said that I can take them and plant them in the garden, which I did. So is it really noisy here because Mr. Shoestring is mowing? But anyway, basically I have onions growing from like a dying onion in the fridge. This is great. So one onion made 4 onions. Inside there, can you see those? Those are northern kiwis. And here we have we've got blueberries growing. Not very good footage here. Let me try and come round. But can you see? Can you see some berries? So that's great. And then over here, let me show you my rhubarb. You see here. So I might actually cut some of this before we go because I love me some rhubarb. So that's my little garden update for June. It's kind of late because we're at the end of June, but whatever. It's upstate New York, so things grow like really slowly here. So I'll update probably 2 weeks from now, 2-3 weeks from now. We'll see how things are going, and I would have done some weeding by then, so yay. Okay, so say hi in the comments, let me know what I'm doing wrong, give me some tips if you're a gardener, and if not, just have a great day, great week, till we meet again, and thanks for watching.
Remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much.